What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of On the Break. We have a good one for you, especially since the NBA season is coming up pretty quick. I believe it's what we got another month, just somewhere around there. So we're gonna start off a new, I guess, segment or something new that we're gonna do, and it's team grades. So we're gonna give each team a grade based off of last season and the off season, leading up into the new 2022-23 season. So make sure you subscribe to get more NBA content like this. And we're gonna jump straight into it. So Trevon, we got the Houston Rockets up first. What do you think that their team grade was for last season? And then give me one for the offseason.
For last season, I'm gonna say I believe they would probably receive somewhere from the C plus to a B range, a B minus range, simply because of their whole purpose. Nobody expected them to be competitive, but just to get those guys like Jalen Green and any all the other players they drafted, like Josh Christopher, get them some experience, not really have the expectation of wins. I think they did that. So I give them a B on that part. For the off season, I would give them a C plus for that part. On the off season, I would give them a B because I believe they did good with drafting Jabari Smith, um, who was the best player available with their third pick in the draft. And they were able to trade Christian Wood, which I think is going to benefit that team, make them even younger, allow Jabari Smith to kind of handle that big man role without having to be around, a guy who's been in the league like Christian Wood so far, and just really continue to give the experience to the young guys. I think that's what's really important. I like the young nucleus they have, um, with Jalen Green, Josh Christopher, Jabari Smith. They got undrafted player Ty Ty Washington out of Kentucky, who might could provide some value to them, maybe this year or maybe a few years down the road. But one thing that's a negative to me is they haven't found anything to do with Eric Gordon. I feel like he's just a sitting piece right there, kind of similar to how they had John Wall on the team. Obviously, Eric Gordon is older, but I think they need to move him in order to really make something shake and improve this roster even more. But overall, I give them a C plus.
Okay, so that's in season and the off season.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah, for me, I give them a C in terms of last year. Like, of course, it's lower because of their record. They were not really good if you take the whole season into consideration. But like you said, I give them the C because no one really expected them to do much of anything, especially after trading James Harden the previous season. And they got, picks and all that stuff back. So they were expected not to be really good and to be in a rebuilding stage. And I feel like last season they did really well in developing their younger players, trying to figure things out. Overall, they didn't win a whole bunch of games, but they did really well in developing their young, their young team. Also, their new coach. I feel like he's getting some experience with those young guys, um, understanding how to help them grow and do things like that. So, yeah, I give them a C. And that takes into account their record along with their goals in turn and their expectations. For the off season, I give him a B as well. Jabari Smith, I feel like that was a good pick for them. I think his game will mix in well with the young nucleus that they got with Jalen Green. They got Kevin Porter Jr. Along with Jabari Smith, and they got a lot of other players too that are really young, like Kenyon Martin Jr. They have young pieces. I do think they have quite a like they have a lot of guards, so they'll have to figure those things out. But I mean, right now they're just in the stage of like getting talent. Like they're just trying to get a whole bunch of young talent and figure things out along the way. So I give them a B for the off season grade.